Jai Gurudev children, this is Angayar Kanni, your English teacher, and I welcome you all for today's session. Today we will learn about prepositions. A preposition links nouns, pronouns, and phrases to other words in a sentence. A preposition usually indicates the temporal, spatial, or logical relationship of its object to the rest of the sentence as in the following. The book is on the table. I have a meeting at 9 o'clock. Jack ate half of the sandwich. In sentence 1, the book is on the table. On indicates the spatial relationship. I have a meeting at 9 o'clock. In this sentence, at indicates the temporal relationship. That is the time. Jack ate half of the sandwich. Here, half indicates the logical relationship. So now we know that preposition indicates time, space, or logic. Let's observe the prepositions of time. On. On is used with the days of the week, like on Monday or on Tuesday and so on. In is used with months, the seasons, the time of the day, year, after a certain period of time. Like in August, in winter, in the morning or in the evening, in 2006, in an hour or in a minute. At is used for night, for weekend, or it is used in the sense for a certain point of time, like at night, at weekend, at 9:30. Since is used in the sense from a certain point of time, that is, from the past till now, like since 1980 or since 1920s. For is used in a sense over a certain point of time, like for 5 years, for 10 years, for a decade, and so on. Ago. Ago is used to indicate a certain time in the past, like 2 years ago or long, long ago, and so on. Let's see some more prepositions of time. Before. Before is used to indicate earlier than a certain point of time. For example, before 2000 or before 1980s and so on. To is used to tell the time like 10 to 6. To is also used to mark the beginning and end of a period of time from Monday to Friday. Till also can be used for the same, like from Monday till Friday. Until is used to indicate how long an event or action is going to last. For example, until evening or until night and so on. By is used to indicate up to a certain time, like I'll be back by 6. Let's see the prepositions of time in sentences for further understanding. Smita will meet her on Monday. On is used to indicate the fixed date or day. Murphy is born in 2000. In indicates an indefinite and unspecific time of months, seasons, years, centuries, etc. Here it indicates the year. The shop closes at 10 p.m. At indicates exact time and the exceptions are at weekend, at night, at Christmas, etc. I was expecting him since yesterday. That is from yesterday. Let's see some more examples of prepositions of time. Swati was in London for 2 years. Here, for is used to indicate a duration of time. Alex met Alice 5 years ago. Ago indicates a certain time in the past. I must go to the bank before it closes. Here, before indicates earlier than a certain point of time. Mana worked there from 2005 to 2015 or till 2015. Here it tells the time or it means the beginning and the end of a period. They will vacate the house by tomorrow. Here by indicates up to a certain time. Let's learn the prepositions of place. In. In is used with room, building, street, town, country. Like in the kitchen, in London, etc. In is used with a paper, book, etc. Like in the book. In is used with the vehicles, car or taxi. Examples in the car or in a taxi. In is used with picture and world, like in the picture, in the world, etc. At is used to mean next to or by an object. At the door, at the station. At is used for table, like at the table. At is used for events, like at a concert or at the party, etc. At is also used with place where you are to do something, typically to watch a film, to study, to work, etc. Like at the cinema, at school, at work, etc. On is used to denote something attached to, like the picture on the wall. On is used for a place with a river. London lies on the Thames. It is used to indicate being on a surface, like on the table. On is used for a certain side, like on the left. On is used for a floor in a house, like on the first floor, on the second floor, etc. On is used for public transport, like on the bus, on a plane, etc. On is used for television, a radio, or phone, like on TV, on the radio, or on phone. Prepositions of place: by, next to, beside. These prepositions are used in the sense near or left or right of somebody or something. Like Jane is standing by or next to or beside the car. Under. Under is used to indicate something on the ground but lower than something else. Example, the bag is under the table. Below. Below is used, something is lower than something else but above the ground. Example, the fish are below the surface. Over. Over is used to indicate that is something covered by something else. Put a jacket over your shirt. Over is also used to mean more than, like over 16 years of age. Over is used to get to the other side, like walk over the bridge. Over is used to overcome an obstacle, like climb over the wall. Above. Above is used to indicate that something is higher than something else, but not directly over it. For example, a path above the lake. Across. Across is used to get to the other side, like walk across the bridge or swim across the lake. Through. Something with limits on top, bottom, and the sides. Example, drive through the tunnel. Let's see some more prepositions of place. To. To is used to denote movement to person or building. For example, go to the cinema. It denotes the movement to a place or country, like go to London or Ireland. It denotes for bed, like go to bed. Into. Into indicates to enter a room or a building, like go into the kitchen or go into the house. Towards. Towards indicates the movement in the direction of something but not directly to it, like go 5 steps towards the house or walk towards home. Onto. Onto indicates the movement to the top of something, like jump onto the table. From. From is used in the sense of from where. For example, a flower from the garden. Let's see the prepositions of place in the sentences. My mom is cooking in the kitchen now. The children are playing at the park. Here, in and at indicate the location. I kept the book on the table. Here, on refers to the surface. Anne is on the phone. Here, on the phone means that Anne is talking over the phone. Prepositions of place in sentences. I am waiting by or next or beside the car. All these prepositions by, next and beside mean near to the car. The cat is sleeping under the sofa. Here under means on the ground but lower than the sofa. There's a picture below the clock. It means that the picture is placed or hanging below the clock, that is lower than the clock. The birds flew over the house. It means that it is over the house, that is higher than the house. The plane is flying above the clouds. It means the plane is flying over the clouds or higher than the clouds. Prepositions of place in sentences. The shop is across the street means the shop is on the other side of the street. Preeti is going to California tomorrow. It means that she is moving to California. Jane came into the kitchen to help her mother. It means that she entered the kitchen to help her mother. Tom walked towards the mountain. It means that he moved in the direction of the mountain. The baby climbed onto the table. It means that she moved. The baby moved to the top of the table. Christina is from Liverpool. Here, from means that she came from or she belongs to Liverpool. Let's learn prepositions of logical relationship, which indicates the relationship between people or objects or an object to the rest of the sentence. From. From is used in the sense who gave it, like a present from Jane. Of is used to indicate who or what does it belong to, like a page of the book. Of is also used to indicate what does it show, like the picture of a palace. By. By is used to indicate who made it or who created it or who wrote it. For example, a book by Mark Twain. On. On is used to indicate walking or riding on horseback, like on foot or on horseback. On is also used to indicate entering a public transport vehicle, like get on the bus or get on the train, etc. In is used to indicate entering a car or taxi, like get in the car or get in the taxi. Off. Off is used to indicate leaving a public transport vehicle, like get off the train or get off the bus. Out of. Out of is used to indicate leaving a car or taxi, like get out of the taxi or get out of the train. By. By is used to indicate a rise or fall of something, like prices have risen by 10%. By is used to indicate traveling, like by car, by bus, by plane, etc. At is used to denote age, like she learned Russian at 45. About. About is used to indicate or to say about topics, meaning about what. For example, we were talking about you. Let's see the prepositions of logical relationship in sentences. I got a message from my brother today. It means that I received a message from my brother or my brother gave me the message. This is a picture of my family. It means that the picture belongs to my family. Paradise Lost is an epic poem written by John Milton. This sentence answers the question who wrote Paradise Lost. I am on the bus. On the bus means traveling on a public transport. Shyam always goes to work in his car. In his car means traveling in his own vehicle. I will get off the train now. Get off means leaving the public transport. Susie got out of the taxi just now. It means that Susie left the taxi. We chose to go by train. It means that traveling using a train. She started learning music at her 20s. It means that at the age of 20 or at 20 years, she started learning music. We are talking about his new book. It means that the subject of the talk is the new book. Today's activity. Make a colorful chart on prepositions. Thank you, children. We will meet again.